I would say you're using the perfect formula for success here. You embark upon your journey into the world, sending out your idea, your intention, your product, your what have you. Your adventure begins, and you patiently expect the results to come, and you have faith in what you're doing. You even have strength on your mind, which is very much a card of faith and understanding something. It's sort of having confidence in your knowing on how to approach certain situations. Like most people looking at a lion, their first inclination would not be to walk up and pet it, right? But there's some deeper gnosis that she is understanding that you're not supposed to run from this, you're not supposed to attack it, you're supposed to gently embrace and befriend this challenge, whatever it may be. But that being said, there is also a very intense focus crossing you. I do feel like you're quite determined. You've had a sense of illumination behind you, a realization, a clarity. And this starts a process of healing for you, perhaps after some level of difficulty, because the star usually talks about a sense of refreshment, of peace after a very tumultuous time. And it comes after the devil and all these sort of intense cards. So you're sort of nurturing yourself, your ideas, and your development. Ahead of you, there is yet more labor to do. But things do start to stabilize. You perhaps start to see things come into fruition. You start to balance out, and you become much more enthused and defend your goal with a sense of strength, with a sense of confidence. And there is something sort of about keeping this contained in a way. It's maybe not even for everyone else. It's not for everyone to understand, especially with people who are maybe attached to an old version of you or have a set perspective of you. You're ignoring the judgment of others, I would say, and you're also choosing to see your vision clearly. You're choosing to sort of cast out doubt and fear and everything else, to become harmonious, to become proficient. You have stepped into the role of an adept. You know how to use your tools, your energy, and your focus wisely. You maybe fear, like say that you've had some lingering pain around a situation or confusion around a situation. It's almost like you fear that that'll be there forever. But it's interesting because you just carry on, and in some cases that is the best that you can do. Again, the outcome is that the work continues. There's purpose, there's nobility, there's meaning to this. Even if it's just a development of yourself, of your life, of your emotional fulfillment, there's passion, there's enthusiasm, there's, again, importance to this. I'm going to pull an advice spread for you. Before I do that, I want to take a moment to promote my Patreon. That is where all the extended versions of these readings go, as well as other exclusive content and monthly art prints as well. It's a great way to support me as an independent artist and creative who, makes a living out of creating, and all of you are what makes that possible. So your support, even if it's just watching, even if you're not a member of the Patreon, even if it's just watching the videos or engaging or whatever it is, you know, it's all possible because of you. So I really appreciate you all. That being said, if you want to book a personal reading with me, I have several options for personal readings available on my website in the shop. Your advice is to keep fucking going. So yeah, again, in your advice spread, it starts off with the card of the outcome of the first spread, the Eight of Pentacles. This is a card of producing your work or laboring at your task. You know, this is devotion to what you do. This is busyness. This is maintaining your priority. And also, so if you've been dealing with a situation that you've been trying to like either fix or work on or communicate or solve, especially if you're not having any sort of equal response to that, give it up. You know, like you can't push this forever and you can't stay frozen in whatever level of Dante's Inferno you've been caught in here. It's just not, you know, maybe revisit it, maybe just let it be, whatever, but you can't focus on that right now. You have too much going on. And there is a sense of, it's encouraging you to understand the maybe competition of life, or it's encouraging you to be sort of in the game, so to speak, or like understand that like your opportunities and everything else are there for you to seize. So absolutely do that. You know, maybe there's been a lot of waiting around or like daydreaming or expectations behind you, but now there's this sharp clarity that you're stepping in, and this grants you the ability to overcome any obstacles or blockages in your way, right? And so this is clear communication, this is clear thought, this is efficiency. And yeah, it's like your perspective should be that of transformation, you know, seeing results from your efforts. And so again, with the walking away from certain things, it's like if you're not seeing results from your efforts there, then it's not, you can't invest in it, or like you can't keep pushing it. Your outcome is, you know, again, this deep sense of meaning, like you're very focused on what you're doing, and you know there's a great reward being brought to you through this process. And I would say a lot of inspiration, a lot of passion, a lot of you know, that what gives you the will to live, what makes you want to jump out of bed every day, what brings excitement to your life. This is going to vastly improve the quality of your life. So stand strong and keep motivated, because this looks very good. So I'm going to take this over to the extended reading on my Patreon. So again, if you want to join us over there, awesome. If not, I just appreciate you being here. And until next time, I hope you have a great night.